Some women don't chase, and yet, they're never forgotten. They do not claw for attention, nor beg for crumbs of affection. They do not fight for the scraps of someone else's distorted love. They are remembered because they embody something far older, far deeper than charm. They embody truth. A narcissist notices this. Not with admiration, but with unease. He senses a woman who is not easily bent, not easily owned. In the corridors of his unconscious, she appears as a mirror he cannot shatter. For he has built his identity upon masks, and when she gazes without fear, the masks begin to tremble. Carl Jung once wrote that we are haunted not by what is conscious, but by what lies in shadow. The narcissist is a man at war with his shadow, exiling his wounds and disguising them with arrogance, charm, and control. But when such a man encounters a woman rooted in her own depth, a woman who has danced with her own shadow and returned whole, he cannot dominate her. She is too dangerous. Not because she threatens his body, but because she threatens his illusion. At first, he tries the familiar trick, seduction. A smile sharpened into performance, a story polished into gold. He believes she will melt beneath the attention, for so many others have. Yet something in her eyes unsettles him. She does not lean forward, she does not hunger. She listens, yes, but her silence is not submission. It is judgment. It is the silence of the oracle. And in that silence, he begins to feel small. When seduction falters, control takes its place. He will criticize, diminish, twist her words into cages. He will attempt to make her doubt the very ground she stands upon. But her roots run deep. She has met her own darkness before, and she is no longer afraid of someone else's. She has practiced the alchemy of turning wounds into wisdom. She knows projection when she sees it. She recognizes manipulation when it touches her skin. And so, instead of bending, she grows taller. This is the first turning point. The narcissist realizes, she is not like the others. His unconscious, sensing danger, whispers that she cannot be possessed. Yet he is addicted to the attempt, bound by the pattern of his ego. He will try one more trick, reversal. He will withdraw, pull away, create absence where there once was fire. He hopes her heart, like so many before, will panic in the vacuum and chase after him. But she does not move. Because this woman does not chase shadows. She understands that attachment forged through fear is not love, but bondage. Her worth does not depend on his gaze. Her beauty does not beg for validation. Her silence is a weapon, but also a sanctuary. And in that stillness, his absence loses its power. The second turning point arrives quietly. He feels the weight of insignificance. For the first time, he sees that his usual dance, the charm, the control, the disappearance, has no effect. He is revealed as ordinary. His ego screams against it. He cannot stand the reflection she offers him, the truth that his power is only illusion. Here, Jungian psychology and Stoic wisdom converge. The Stoics taught that no one can control your soul unless you hand them the keys. This woman has learned never to give those keys away. Through individuation, she has met her animus, the inner masculine that steadies her, protects her, completes her. She does not seek wholeness in him because she has already carved it within herself. The narcissist senses this union, though he cannot name it. He only knows he is locked out. And so the third turning point rises, desperation disguised as disdain. He may mock her, call her cold, accuse her of arrogance. But beneath the insults is fear, fear of the woman who cannot be bent. For she mirrors the emptiness he refuses to face. Notice the tension here. His tricks are not random, they are the unconscious rituals of a man who cannot meet himself. Each manipulation is an attempt to outsource his shame. But when the woman refuses to absorb it, he is left alone with the very thing he runs from. She has not attacked him, yet she has defeated him. Simply by standing rooted in her own worth. The story is archetypal. She is not just one woman. She is the archetype of the feminine rising from silence to sovereignty. She is the priestess who walks through the underworld of trauma and returns with her own crown. She is the anima unveiled, not as a projection to complete a man, but as a force that completes herself. And yet, this is not without pain. For every empowered woman knows the cost of awakening. She remembers the years when she too fell for illusions, when she too confused love with control, when she too chased what abandoned her. But awakening is a breaking. And once broken open, she will never settle for chains again. Here lies the final turning point, liberation. The narcissist cannot tolerate her freedom, so he tries the last trick, disappearance. He will vanish, cloak himself in silence, leaving only echoes. But this time, it is not she who aches. It is he. For in walking away without fear, she has stripped him of his favorite illusion, that he was ever the one in control. She walks on, carrying neither hatred nor need. For individuation is not revenge, it is transcendence. She does not shout her power, she embodies it. She does not burn bridges, she simply takes a different road. A road where her worth is not negotiated, her body is not currency, and her silence is not weakness, but wisdom. And so, the story closes with a truth Jung himself might whisper. That the most dangerous woman is the one who has faced her own shadow and returned whole. For she cannot be manipulated, because she cannot be made to forget who she is. The woman who walks away in silence isn't weak, she simply sees more.